Hello, I'm Jennifer Castoldi from Trendease International, and today we are here with Valentina and Joseph from Alcova, and they are the ones who have envisioned the new trends for Heimtextil 26-27. Thank you for joining us today, Valentina and Joseph. Let's kind of dive in. This is your second year doing the trends for Heimtextil. How did you come up with the theme of craft is a verb?
I think what we're trying to investigate is the tension between technological progress and the love that human beings have for things that are made by hand with care, and to investigate how these two express themselves in the output of contemporary designers. They're a constant that are present very much through the work of an entire generation of designers, both a very deep love and attention for craft, but also a sense of empowerment that comes from new technologies, including AI.
So you've prepared an approximate 2-minute video explaining the 6 trend directions. We'll dive into that and let our viewers have a look.
AI may be everywhere, even in your bed sheets. It has become ubiquitous with its generative ease. And yet, the more we lean on its precision, the more we crave what it can't replicate. The irregular, the flawed, the felt. Craft is a verb, is our frame for making in the age of AI. Not as a retreat into nostalgia, but as a deliberate act of closeness. Our research traces 6 emerging directions. Media, all about textiles born from remediated processes, glitch motifs, and hybrid textures. Visible co-work, AI-enhanced, human-finished. Sensing nature, weaves in dialogue with wind, water, light. A playful touch, small, deliberate gestures of joy that serve no other purpose than visual delight. Crafted irregularity, seams, slubs, and chance as design values. And the uncanny valley, beauty that's familiar, but just off-kilter. The color story holds this tension too. Earthy, grounding tones, clay, moss, olive, soot, interrupted by sharp, synthetic jolts of acid green, lilac blue. Glitches in the natural order. Here, the hand meets the algorithm. Technology doesn't replace the maker, it extends the gesture. At Heimtextil, we invite you to step inside these intersections, to feel the tension, the proximity, and to see how the objects we live with tell the story of our time.
Can you talk a little bit about the relationship of craft and technology, because they seem to be quite distinctly different things. So how do you see them coming together, and should designers be scared?
I think it's a question that's probably as old as humankind itself. This deep, you could say, enchantment or fascination with technology, and at the same time, which is mirrored at the same time by an equal measure of fear that technology is somehow going to replace humans or replace human creativity. And what we're interested in is looking at that in contemporary terms. Artificial intelligence has brought all sorts of new possibilities. It's expanded the boundaries of creative production, but it also is quite terrifying. It's not really clear what its implications are. And what we're trying to do at Heimtextil is look at how artificial intelligence acts as a form of empowerment and co-creation. A lot of the work that we're looking at is somehow informed by or created in collaboration with artificial intelligence, rather than as a form of substitution of the work of creatives and craftspeople.
And the video that we just saw, was that AI doing the voiceover?
Yeah, it was the voice of Valice instructing the voice of AI and modified by AI, yes.
So I've been in the industry for almost 30 years. When I entered the industry, craft was almost like a dirty word. Like to be called a craftsperson, it was like, oh, I'm not a craftsperson. I am a designer or, an artist. It seems like now the word craft has evolved and has positive connotations. Do you feel similar that the word has adapted with the times?
Our research last year was talking about how also words and things goes in cycle. So probably craft, you're completely right, was something almost scary to pronounce a few years ago. And now the success of the word is everywhere. There are full contemporary projects like Homofaber only dedicated to craft, and we think is definitely a positive direction.
The exhibition that you're staging within Heimtextil for Trends, what will people be seeing there?
Yeah, I mean, as always, what we're investigating in this context is a mix of conceptual references, but also trying to create links to the world of home textiles and the practical applications that are happening. So the installation will be a kind of an allegory of the relationship between the sort of the cloud, this immaterial body of data that exists somewhere else, and the home itself. And into that we have introduced, so there will be a sort of a reference to domestic space. And into that, we've also introduced a series of works by emerging designers who somehow capture this idea of the techno-craftsperson and who give some practical demonstrations of this idea of human-machine collaboration and the ways that it can become really a form of incredible empowerment.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Will visitors also be able to see the 6 distinct trends that you discuss in like what we saw in the video?
Yeah, I mean, it won't be organized in a didactic way where they're sort of explained particularly, but there will be elements that somehow capture each of these.
We're talking about craft is a verb. For the people who are coming to see your installation at Heimtextil in January, what do you think the exhibitors, the visitors to Heimtextil will be able to take away from what you're presenting to apply to their businesses?
I think somehow symbolically, but pretty clearly, the installation is showing that the true soul of our project, the idea of AI, is somehow represented, but by a sort of very spectacular computer-like, everything is abstract and symbolic part of the show. And then we have a more cozy area that is a sort of interpretation of a house in which the two anima, the two souls of the research, craft and AI, are collaborating in objects that recall both the human creativity and the machine creativity. So I think that the experience will be charming, aesthetically pleasant, but overall pretty readable in terms of our concept.
And it's okay if not everybody wants to include AI in their business model.
Completely.
It's advisable.
I think some people are like, AI, no! But it's not necessary for everybody.
No, absolutely not.
Fantastic. Well, I thank you so much for your time.
Perfect. We can't wait to see you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Valentina and Joseph. I look forward to seeing you in Frankfurt. And there you have it. Craft and technology can work hand in hand. AI is not evil or something to be scared of. It is a tool. And let's see how it works into the world of textiles at Heimtextil this January, the 13th through the 16th at Frankfurt.